All right, so I just want to go over example 3 with you in this video. I guess I should write a heading here for when I photograph it. 92, continued, and this is on page 606. So I just want to go over example 3, and then I'm going to give you a couple practice problems before we set you loose, okay? Example 3. And I wonder, I hope you guys are doing good. I really miss seeing you guys, and I hope these videos are helping, and I hope that if you're confused, you will call me during those office hours so that we can work through things, because I actually kind of have a lot of fun doing that, because I'm kind of one of those nerds who really likes doing math. So a good, very proud of it nerd who likes doing math. I love math, so I love it when you guys call me during my office hours and I can help you with your work. So please, please, please call me, because I'm just missing it so much. Anyway, on to example 3. I'll just pretend you're here listening to me right now. It says Loma Vista School expects an enrollment of 868 students. I like to write notes to myself as I go. So there's 868 students. The principal wants to have about 24 students and 1 teacher per classroom. So 24 students, 1 teacher per room. I just think it helps to like break down all this information. About how many teachers are needed for the students at Loma Vista School. Okay, so they want 1 teacher per room, and they want to have 24 kids. So that means that for every 24 students, I need 1 teacher. So I need to figure out how many groups of 24 are in this 868. So we're going to be doing 868 divided by 24. So I'm going to use that trick of looking at the first digit, because I know I can't divide 24 into 8. So I need to divide it into 86. So I'm going to start with, can I do 2 into 8? Well, 2 fits into 8 4 times. So 24 times 4 is what my first guess is going to be. Okay, so 4 times 4 is 16. And then 4 times 2 is 8, plus 1 more is 9. So that is too many. All right, so since 24 times 4 is just above 86, then it must be that it fits in 3 times. So I could do 24 times 3, or I could choose to subtract 24, because what I did here was I found 4 24s. So I'm going to take one of those 24s away. Just another way to do it. So 24 times 3 is 72. Go through and subtract. And then my remainder is smaller, so we're good. We're going to bring down that 8. So now we have to do 24 into 148. That's a lot. Well, I know 2 would fit in, doesn't fit into 1, but 2 would fit into 14 7 times. But see, then I've got all this 4 that I got to fit too. So last time that ended up being a little too high. So I'm going to try 6 is going to be my guess. So we're going to do 24 times 6 over here. 6 times 2 is 12, plus 2 more. Oh, look at that, guys, 144. So we are golden. That was a good guess that it fits in 6 times. 144, and subtract, I get a remainder of 4. So how many teachers are they going to need if they're going to have 24 students? Now, it did say about 24 students per room, so in this case, we would say they would need 36 teachers, because here's why. And the problem actually was supposed to be an estimate, but I wanted to do the exact for you. Here's why we would say 36. Now, normally, a lot of times, like if we were talking about kids in a van or something, we would have to round up to the next number because of this remainder, right? But in a classroom setting, they're probably not likely to get a whole nother teacher for those 4 students. They're more likely going to take those 4 students and split them up and have 4 classes that have 25. So 36 would be the best answer here. All right, so I'm going to have you do 2 practice problems with me on your own, where you're going to pause and do it and then restart to check. And then after that, you will be on your way. Okay? All right, so let's have you do lesson practice A. And it says use compatible numbers, but you know me, guys. Solve it however it makes sense to you. It doesn't really matter to me how you do it, because different things are going to make sense to different people. Use whatever, just don't use a calculator. That's not allowed. And do lesson practice A and do lesson practice G, and then restart the video to check your work. All right, so for lesson practice A, we have 253, and we're dividing it by 11. So I know if I double 11, I get 22. I'm going to say it fits in twice. Then I subtract and get 3, so I'm good. I'm going to bring down this 3. Oh, not even a remainder. Look at that. How many times will 11 fit into... Oh, we're supposed to be estimating. Oops. Guys, I am having a really hard time following the directions here. Well, let me finish finding my exact answer. 11 fits into 33 3 times, so the answer is 23. But it did say use compatible numbers to estimate. I didn't read that very carefully. It's probably because it's spring break right now while I'm recording this, and so I'm not paying very close attention. If you did estimate, you probably would have done 300 divided by 10, which would have given you 30. Which would make sense as well. It'd be an overestimate because you rounded this one up quite a bit, but that's okay. All right, moving on to lesson practice G, which is an exact answer because it says 144 players, and they're separated into 12 equal teams. So I bet some of you did this without even showing your work, but that's okay. Either way, because it is a basic fact. 12 times what is 144? So you might have solved it that way, and that's fine. But I'm going to go through and do the division for you real quick, just in case you needed to do out the long division. So 12 fits into 14 once, which is 12. Then I subtract, bring down. 12 fits into 24 2 times because 12 times 2 is 24. And that's why I said you get that basic fact. There's going to be 12 players on the team, okay? So you are going to have to check. I'm not going to write what the assignment's going to be on here because I'm still kind of thinking through how I want to be doing things after spring break, and I'm getting these recorded ahead of time. Someone is video bombing me. So you'll have to check in Google Classroom to see what your assignment for today is. But you guys have a great day. Bye.